This is Switzerland, where the earth reaches for the heavens. Here, earth and sky meet in a symphony of stone and silence. The air whispers stories across colossal peaks and hidden valleys. Imagine dawn's light painting snow-capped summits in rose and gold. The silence is a living presence, inspiring wonder. Immense glaciers carve paths, shimmering blue. Emerald lakes mirror jagged peaks. Wildflower meadows contrast with formidable rock faces. Every element plays its part in this breathtaking composition, where beauty thrives in the shadow of power. Glacial rivers rush, and distant birds sing. It's a place to slow down and be present. This journey explores the heart of this range. The Swiss Alps, birthplace of modern alpinism. For centuries, these peaks were seen as domains of dragons and spirits. But in the 18th and 19th centuries, pioneers emerged, driven by curiosity. They saw the mountains as arenas for human endeavor. These adventurers, British aristocrats, Swiss guides, scientists, came with rudimentary equipment. Every ascent was a triumph. They transformed the perception of mountains forever. Legendary peaks became the ultimate prizes, drawing climbers from all over Europe. Today, that pioneering spirit lives on. The legacy is felt in the thrill of reaching a summit. Switzerland offers a unique paradox: adventure and serenity. Experience the adrenaline rush of scaling a rock face or find tranquility by a lakeside shore. This duality is the essence of the Swiss experience, a playground for the bold and a sanctuary for the soul. For thrill seekers, paraglide from cliffs or navigate mountain bike trails. Yet there is an equal invitation to stillness. Find serenity on a slow-moving train. It is present in the quiet solitude of a pre-dawn hike. This journey is a celebration of that beautiful balance. Truly begin to understand the heart of the Alps, leading you not only to new heights, but also deeper within yourself. It is a perfect harmony of exhilaration and peace. The Swiss Alps are the result of immense forces acting over unimaginable timescales. The story begins millions of years ago, with the collision of tectonic plates. This gave birth to the towering mountain range that now forms the backbone of Europe. The final details were sculpted by ice. Glaciers carved out the deep U-shaped valleys. The countless alpine lakes that dot the landscape are also a gift from the glaciers. Understanding this geological history enriches the experience of being in the Alps. We will explore these landscapes carved by ice and time. This documentary is an invitation to feel the wind, hear the waterfalls, and smell the pine-scented air. We want to take you beyond the postcards into the heart of the Swiss Alps. From Lucerne to the Matterhorn, we'll journey to the top of Europe. Meet the people who call these mountains home. Hear the stories of mountain guides and artisans. Consider this your invitation to the summit of experience. The journey starts now. Our journey begins in Lucerne. As morning light spills over the peaks, the city awakens. Nestled on Lake Lucerne, it feels like a fairy tale. History breathes from every frescoed facade and alleyway. Cradled by the lake, its surface reflects the sky and mountains. Boats glide across the water. It's a scene of profound peace, a place to slow down, watch the world go by, and appreciate beauty before the Alps. Its well-preserved old town is a pedestrian labyrinth. Buildings are adorned with murals. To walk through Lucerne is to walk through time. Wandering into Lucerne's old town, the sounds of the modern world fade. Each stone holds a story. The narrow streets twist and turn. The building facades are a gallery of open-air art, covered in elaborate frescoes. These murals are storybooks painted on plaster, chronicling the city's heroes and legends. The gentle chiming of distant church bells marks the passing of the hours. The twin towers of the Hofkirche stand as a major landmark, adding another layer of auditory texture to the city's serene atmosphere. It is this timeless quality that makes Lucerne so utterly captivating. Dominating Lucerne is the iconic Kapellbrücke, or Chapel Bridge. Built in the 14th century, it's Europe's oldest covered wooden footbridge. Inside, 17th century triangular paintings depict Lucerne's history. Flanking the bridge is the Wasserturm, a stone tower that predates the bridge. The Kapellbrücke is more than architecture. It connects the past with the present. In warmer months, red geraniums add vibrant color. It beckons travelers to cross over and begin their quest. Lucerne, beyond its beauty, became the nerve center for the golden age of alpinism in the 19th century. As curiosity swept Europe, the wealthy elite, especially the British, turned to Switzerland's unconquered peaks. Lucerne's transport links and location made it the primary base for expeditions. Expeditions were planned, guides hired, and supplies gathered here. Grand hotels buzzed with mountaineers, guides, scientists, and artists. This blend of ambition and expertise drove Alpine exploration. The British brought resources and a competitive spirit, while Swiss guides offered invaluable mountain knowledge. From Lucerne, pioneers tackled the Bernese Oberland. Legends like Whymper and Walker used the city as a crucial base. Their perilous expeditions fueled public fascination. Lucerne's legacy remains palpable. Museums display artifacts from these climbs. Grand hotels still exude old-world elegance. Lucerne is a gateway to Alpinism's history, defining the relationship between humans and mountains. In Lucerne, poised on the edge of wilderness, the spirit of the Alps awakens. Gazing towards the mountains, you feel a shift in perspective. This awakening is a sensory experience. Crisp air, the scent of snow and pine, and the alpenglow painting the peaks. It's the sound of an alphorn echoing off the mountains, connecting you to the environment. For centuries, Lucerne has been the place where people have gathered to begin their alpine quests. It equips you for the adventure ahead, nurturing curiosity into determination. The city has served its purpose and ignited our sense of wonder. The gateway has been passed, and the heart of the Alps now lies open before us. The real journey has just begun. From Lake Lucerne, we ascend towards Mount Pilatus. This mountain is steeped in legend, inspiring both fear and awe. Local folklore speaks of dragons and restless spirits. We travel by panoramic gondola, leaving the city behind. The sounds of the city fade, replaced by a profound quiet. The air grows cooler as we enter a wilder world above the clouds. We are entering the dragon's domain, seeking the stories carved into the rock, rising towards the legendary Dragon's Peak. The next stage is a marvel of Swiss engineering. We board the Pilatus Railway, the steepest cogwheel railway in the world. This is a dramatic near-vertical climb that clings to the mountainside. The bright red carriages climb inclines with a gradient of up to 48%. This railway, first opened in 1889, is a testament to the audacity and vision of its creators. The journey takes you through tunnels and across narrow ledges that offer breathtaking views. It feels like riding the spine of a mythical dragon. The views reveal the vast panorama of the Swiss plateau and the distant Alps. Reaching the upper station feels like an arrival in another world. The journey on the cogwheel railway is a dramatic and exhilarating prelude to the wonders of the summit. Stepping onto the summit terrace of Mount Pilatus, at 2,128 meters above sea level, you are standing on the roof of central Switzerland. The world unfolds below you in a staggering 360-degree panorama of stone and cloud. On a clear day, the view is almost limitless. You can see across the entire Swiss plateau, dotted with its shimmering lakes. To the south, the true heart of the Alps reveals itself in all its majestic glory. The iconic peaks of the Bernese Oberland stand proud and clear, their white summits gleaming against the deep blue sky. The weather on Pilatus is a spectacle in itself, a constantly shifting drama of light and shadow. A network of secure walkways and tunnels allows you to explore the various viewpoints around the summit. It is an environment that is both exhilarating and deeply peaceful, a place where the sheer power of nature inspires a quiet sense of reverence and awe. The legends of Mount Pilatus tell of a fearsome dragon that made its home in the mountain's caves. Another legend says the mountain is named after Pontius Pilate, whose restless ghost was banished here. These stories were a way for people to make sense of a powerful and often dangerous environment. The whispers of these ancient guardians are still carried on the wind, reminding us that this is more than just a beautiful view. Standing on the summit of Pilatus, you feel suspended between the earth and the heavens. It is a sensory experience that grounds you, even as your spirit soars with the incredible views. This is a place of perspective. You gain a new appreciation for the scale of nature, painting the sky in fiery hues of orange, pink, and purple. A magical, fleeting moment when the mountains seem to glow. It has challenged our senses and expanded our perspective. A place where earth and sky meet, and where the human spirit can truly take flight. Descending from Mount Pilatus, we enter Lauterbrunnen, a valley carved by glaciers hemmed in by sheer limestone cliffs and alive with the music of waterfalls. The valley floor is a lush green carpet, dotted with timber chalets and threaded by the glacier-fed Lucerne River. Here the air is thick with mist, and the sound of falling water is a constant, soothing presence. The cliffs insulate Lauterbrunnen from the outside world, creating a sanctuary of tranquility. This is a place defined by water-roaring rivers, hidden springs, and most spectacularly, waterfalls. After rain, the cliffs come alive with countless silver ribbons, a landscape in constant motion. Our journey here is a pilgrimage to the source of this liquid music. Among Lauterbrunnen's 72 waterfalls, Staubach Falls stands as its shimmering icon, plunging nearly 300 meters in a veil of mist. At its base, the air is cool and rainbows flicker in the spray, a living, breathing spectacle. A path leads behind the falls, offering a view through a curtain of water onto the valley below. Across the valley, hidden within the mountain, thunder the Trummelbach Falls, 10 glacial torrents carving a deep, echoing canyon. Here, water roars through darkness, a raw display of nature's power. Staubach is ethereal beauty, Trummelbach, relentless force. Together, they reveal Lauterbrunnen's soul, where overwhelming power gives birth to delicate wonder. To witness both is to understand the valley's dual character. Lauterbrunnen's beauty has inspired artists and writers for centuries. Goethe wrote his famous poem after seeing Staubach Falls, and Tolkien found the inspiration for Rivendell here. The valley's cliffs and waterfalls evoke a sense of myth and sanctuary. Life here moves to the rhythm of seasons and the gentle chime of cowbells. Paragliders soar above, adding a splash of color and adventure to the timeless landscape. Lauterbrunnen is a sanctuary for creativity, peace, and the spirit of freedom. It's a place where myth feels real and inspiration flows as freely as its waters. Lauterbrunnen is not just peaceful, it's the gateway to the legendary peaks of the Alps, Jungfrau, Monch, and Eiger. In the 19th century, this valley was the staging ground for mountaineering pioneers and their local guides. Their daring ascents and scientific discoveries shaped the history of alpinism. The villages of Murren and Wengen became hubs for these epic adventures. Today, the spirit of exploration still lingers in the crisp mountain air. The stories of those early climbers are woven into the landscape. Lauterbrunnen remains a living museum of mountaineering history. Lauterbrunnen's essence is a symphony. Waterfalls roar, rivers rush, and cowbells chime across the meadows. The interplay of water and bells creates a unique harmony, blending nature's might with pastoral peace. Here, time slows, and the valley restores the soul. The cliffs and waterfalls offer stability and wonder, a place to breathe deeply and reflect. As we leave, we carry with us the memory of this perfect world. Tolkien's Rivendell made real. Lauterbrunnen is a sanctuary where the music of nature never ends. The silver threads of its waterfalls and the echo of its bells await the next traveler seeking inspiration in the heart of the Alps. From the Lauterbrunnen Valley, our journey takes a dramatic turn. Our destination is the Jungfraujoch, connected by the Jungfrau Railway. It's a vertical voyage defying logic, lifting us into the high Alps. The adventure begins in Kleiner Scheidegg. Here, beneath the north face of the Eiger, we board the red train. It promises to take us inside the mountain itself. The story of this railway is a testament to human vision. Conceived by Adolf Geyer Zeller, it was a project of immense ambition. It's humbling to reflect on the immense human effort that made this journey possible. Heading for the clouds. Entering the tunnel transforms the world. The bright panorama is replaced by dark rock. The wheels echo intensely. We journey through the heart of the Eiger and Monch. This spiraling corridor is carved through an iconic mountain massif. The train pauses at stations carved from rock, each with a panoramic window. First, Eigerwand, midway up the Eiger north face. The second stop, Eismeer, offers a breathtaking perspective. The window opens onto a world of eternal winter, a vast, shattered glacier. Arriving at Jungfraujoch, the highest railway station in Europe, we've reached somewhere special. We've traveled through a legend. Emerging from the train, you're at the Jungfraujoch, top of Europe. We enter the ice palace, carved into the Aletsch Glacier. The walls, floor, and ceiling are pure ice with a faint blue light. Discover stunning sculptures carved by skilled artists. Placing a hand on the wall, you feel the ancient cold of compressed snow from centuries ago. The Ice Palace is a living museum, a window into the glacier's soul. It's a reminder we are guests in a slow-moving world of ice. The heart of the glacier, revealed. From the Ice Palace, a high-speed lift ascends to the Sphinx Observatory. This is the top of Europe. The air is cold, the wind relentless, and the sunlight intense. The view from the Sphinx is sublime. You are in the Swiss Alps Jungfrau Aletsch UNESCO site. Before you lies the Aletsch Glacier, the Alps' largest. It's a colossal river of ice, snaking between peaks. The observatory is a research station for meteorology, glaciology, and astronomy. It's a barometer for our planet's health. This feels like the roof of the world. It is a profoundly moving experience. Descending from the Sphinx Observatory, we have the chance to step out onto the snow itself. A doorway leads from the main complex out onto the plateau, a prepared area on the surface of the glacier. The ground beneath your feet is compacted snow and ice, the upper layer of the mighty Aletsch Glacier. You are standing on the banks of a frozen river, a body of ice in constant motion, flowing downhill. The environment here is extreme. The sun reflects with blinding intensity. The deep blue of the sky seems almost black in contrast. To walk here is to walk in a world stripped down to its essential components: rock, ice, and sky. Looking out across the immense glacier, you are confronted with the reality of deep time, yet it is also a fragile giant, visibly retreating, a silent victim of a warming world. Standing here, you feel both the immense power and vulnerability of nature. As we prepare to board the train, we take one last look at this majestic scene. It is a journey that takes you to the heart of the mountain and to the top of the continent. Descending from Jungfraujoch, the landscape transforms. Our next destination is Grindelwald, the Eiger village. It's a place inextricably linked to the mountains. Here, adventure and daily life intertwine. Unlike other perched villages, Grindelwald is a bustling community on the valley floor. It's a mountaineering center and a farming community. The epic scale of mountains meets the intimate scale of village life. Grindelwald owes its existence to glaciers, now retreated, shaping its history. As evening falls, the Eiger catches the last light. Lights flicker on, creating warm beacons. There's a sense of community and respect for the mountains. Life in Grindelwald unfolds to a rhythm dictated by the mountains. For the people who call this valley home, the Eiger is a constant companion. Generations of families have lived here, their lives intertwined with the peaks. Theirs is a life of practicality, an understanding that one must work with nature. One of the most enduring traditions is the art of wood carving. This tradition is still very much alive today. This craft is a tangible link to the past, a way of preserving cultural identity. The stories of Grindelwald are etched into its very soul. But there are also quieter stories, the tales of daily life. It is this mix of the epic and the everyday that gives Grindelwald its unique character. Life here is characterized by a profound sense of peace and community. Leaving the Bernese Oberland, we journey east to Graubünden and the serene mountain resort of Arosa. Accessible by winding roads or scenic railway, Arosa offers a tranquil atmosphere, defined by ancient forests and a beautiful alpine lake. Known for its clean air, Arosa has a history as a health resort, a legacy of well-being that continues today. Here, the greatest adventure might be making a small furry friend on the squirrel path. Not far from Arosa, in Heidi land, we find the source of a myth that has shaped the world's perception of the Swiss Alps. This is the world of Heidi, created by Johanna Spyri. Her story of a young orphan girl who finds happiness and freedom living in the mountains has captured hearts for generations. In Mayenfeld, a real-life Heidi's village allows visitors to step into the story. The story of Heidi is more than just a children's book. It encapsulates a deep-seated romantic ideal of the Alps. She represents the spirit of the Alps, resilient, cheerful, and deeply connected to the natural world. Walking through these meadows, it is easy to understand why this story has endured. It gave the world an emotional connection to this land, a myth of home that is powerful and enduring. From Grindelwald to the forests of Arosa and Heideland, this journey reveals the true soul of the Alps. It resides in the peaks, and in the vibrant life that unfolds around them. It is found in the dignity of those who call these mountains home, in their traditions and connection to the land. This is where myth and mountain meet, where alpinism coexists with folklore. The heart of the Alps beats strongest in its communities. We see how life is shaped by the landscape. In Grindelwald, life is lived in the shadow of the Eiger. In Arosa, tranquility heals. In Heideland, innocence prevails. Each place offers a different perspective. The culture of the Alps is rich and varied. It is in the hands of the woodcarver, the taste of raclette, and the laughter of children sledding. These moments define the Alps. It is the people who live beneath the peaks. They are the keepers of the stories and the Alpine spirit. As we leave, we carry a deeper understanding. The soul of Switzerland is written in the lives of its people. Our journey ends in Zermatt, at the foot of the iconic Matterhorn. It is a siren of stone, a wonder of natural architecture. Zermatt is a unique blend of history and mountaineering culture. The Zermatt Museum tells tales of triumph and tragedy, forever tied to 1865. To look upon the mountain is to feel the weight of this history. The Matterhorn is the ultimate test, offering a vision of unparalleled grandeur. As night falls, a profound silence descends upon the Alps. Far from the lights, we find ourselves under a vast celestial canopy. The stars burn with a fierce, cold intensity. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens. This is a time for reflection and reverence. It is in this quiet that the true scale of the Alps is felt. The silence encourages introspection and a deep sense of connection to the universe. You come seeking wonder, but you leave with reverence. They teach you about perspective. The Swiss Alps stand as an eternal monument. The heart of the Alps beats on, waiting for the next dawn. If you liked this video, please hit that subscribe button and tap the notification icon for future videos.